with Thomas Geboy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
All right, with more weather moving on in, and Friday is here with the weekend ahead. Thomas, what do we have to expect?
Yep, it's Friday, Emily, and we're just moving into a very active stretch of weather that's going to continue through the New Year's Day weekend. We have winter storm warnings aplenty for all of our mountains across the Beehive State. The ones from the central mountains all the way through the northern mountains in effect through 5 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Meanwhile, our southern mountains, that'll begin on 5 o'clock in the evening on Saturday and will continue through 5 o'clock in the morning on Monday as well. For just about all of our mountains, we're expecting between 1 and 3 feet of snow, but in some of the northern mountains, including the Cottonwood Canyons, we could see anywhere between 4 and 5 feet of snow if everything comes together the way that it could come together. Meanwhile, for areas at and above 7,000 feet, we're also expecting some significant snow. The Wasatch Back included in a winter storm warning. That's in effect now through 5 o'clock in the morning as well, where we could see 6 to 12 inches of snow and isolated up to 18 inches of snow for areas closer to 7,000 feet, like Park City. So if you're at and above 7,000 feet over the next several days across really the entire state in northeast Nevada, southwestern Wyoming, you just need to make sure that you are being very, very careful if you do have to get out on the roadways, as travel will become difficult, if not impossible, and the avalanche danger will remain high in the backcountry areas more or less through this weekend as well. Here's the view in Deer Valley, where we're getting close to 3 inches already, but again, this is just the start of what is to come, and I think the bulk of the snow that we're going to see will actually arrive between the second half of Saturday and through Sunday. Meanwhile, here's the view in Logan right now, where we've seen the snow transition over to rain. We're mainly seeing valley rain and mountain snow thanks to some warmer temperatures that have moved in thanks to a warm front. We're sitting at 41 in Salt Lake, and even St. George, where we're seeing cloudy conditions, we're at 43. Haven't warmed up all that much, but St. George will also be running warmer over the next couple of days, and for most spots over the next couple of days, those daytime highs are going to be about 5 to 10 degrees above average. But as we zoom in with the satellite and radar into northern Utah, we're seeing valley rain stretching from Utah County all the way up to Brigham City, and in Logan, as I said, we are already seeing some times of rain, but we're seeing plenty of snow up in the mountains. But in some of the lower elevations in the Wasatch Back below 7,000 feet, actually getting a little bit of a wintry mix right now. In southern Utah, just a few isolated snow showers generally in the higher terrain, but there is a little bit of light rain in both Millard County and Beaver County, so keep that in mind. I looked at the camera in Oak City, and we are seeing a little bit of rain currently in Oak City. As we expand the view and look at the satellite and radar across the western United States, this is just the start of what's to come. We have a lot of atmospheric moisture coming our way from the Pacific, and by Saturday night into Sunday, a cold front coming in from the Pacific will help lead to more of those showers across the state. Now let's go ahead and begin the Futurecast, 9 o'clock this evening, and the Futurecast showing that even down in southern Utah, we're going to have a chance for that valley rain and mountain snow. Going to maybe get a little bit of a break during the overnight and first thing tomorrow, but I expect the mountain snow to continue as another warm front lifts tomorrow, so that snow line in northern Utah likely climbing to and maybe even above 6,500 feet. But from later in the day on Saturday into Sunday, that cold front starts to move in associated with this low pressure. Valley rain and mountain snow through Saturday night, but with this cold front starting to move through, the colder air will start to move in, and even by Sunday morning, we could start to see that valley rain transition over into valley snow, including the Wasatch Front, and some accumulations can't be completely ruled out. And depending on how long the moisture holds around will depend on how much snow that we eventually get. But things will start to calm down Sunday night into Monday. Here's kind of a breakdown of the New Year's weekend along the Wasatch Front. Mainly valley rain and mountain snow, with that snow line around 6,000 feet through tonight, and then tomorrow with that other warm front lifting through, that snow line climbs to around 6,500 feet as that valley rain mountain snow continues. Then on Sunday, that valley rain transitions possibly back to snow with that colder air moving in. So a very tricky forecast to say the least. And on the Futurecast precipitation, you can actually see that through Saturday, mainly valley rain and mountain snow, and then we start to see that accumulation start to build up once we get into Sunday morning. Tomorrow, daytime highs about 5 to 10 degrees above average, 46 for a high in Salt Lake, while St. George will top out in the middle 50s, and we'll see low 50s on Sunday in St. George, with the best chance of rain really coming between Saturday night and Sunday morning. A slight chance of rain both Monday and Tuesday as colder air starts to move in. Then along the Wasatch Front, mainly rain for tomorrow, then rain transitioning to snow possibly on Sunday, and then a slight chance on Monday, but the active weather could come back by the end of next week. Emily?